Thank you, Democrats. Thank you, Democrats. Thank you. Good morning. Democrats, the legacy that will define us as a party relates to values. Yet we know there's a disconnect between what we espouse and what we practice. That left unaddressed threatens to undermine our very democracy. How seriously will we take our responsibility to lift up every Californian to experience equal opportunity, full equality, and justice? First, we must acknowledge some truths. Our democratic vision ignores the hardships faced by many Californians. For example, the minimum wage increases to $9 an hour this July and to $10 an hour in January 2016 are of little comfort to workers when they watch CEO pay continuing to rise exponentially. The much-needed middle-class scholarship for families earning up to $150,000 eclipses the low-income and needy students for whom Cal grants are out of reach or have been cut. And let's not fool ourselves. Improvement in the state's unemployment rate, with impressive job gains in San Francisco, San Diego, Orange counties, has overshadowed areas such as Imperial, Colusa, Sutter, Tulare, and other counties that remain economically depressed. These disconnects between our democratic vision and the everyday experiences of Californians speak to the need for us as a party to re-examine our values. We as Democrats denounce the influence of money from the rich, from corporations, from Wall Street and the banks. Yet within our party, the similar influence of money to buy support and power comes at the expense of working families, at the expense of students, and at the expense of our environment. We as Democrats decry bullying and voter suppression tactics to silence the vulnerable among us. Yet within our party, similar tactics keep delegates and club members in line so power may remain in the hands of a few political leaders. We as Democrats hold respect and dignity as two of our most important values. Yet within our party, the lack of institutional knowledge and memory has resulted in a lack of respect shown to the senior leaders of our party, the substantive leaders of our party, and the staff of our party. We as Democrats regard women's rights as paramount, yet within our party, women are being manipulated, are being set up against one another, such that further advances towards pay equity and parity in representation continue to elude us. We as Democrats demand the highest levels of transparency and accountability in our government. Yet within our party, we see PACs erode our very own democratic values and for which we are unable to follow the money. We as Democrats underscore the power of the grassroots. Yet within our party, grassroots activists often are relegated to ridicule, perceived as being ineffective without leadership. You see, Democrats, we are just as guilty of getting sucked into the influence of money and power about which we criticize Republicans. It is time we have politics shaped by our values rather than our values shaped by politics. If not, I believe Democrats will continue to lose ground with respect to the electorate. We will lose ground to the growing numbers of DTS voters fed up with both parties. We will lose ground to Republicans as they seize the opportunity to own the issues of poverty, income inequality, and education. In fact, we already have, as they move to privatize education as the answer for helping those in the back of the line move to the front. Democrats, when are we going to recognize and rise up against being bullied by the system that equates power with money? When are we going to rise up and to redefine power as the ability to deliver results to the people? When are we going to rise up and support the grassroots activists of this party as they voice anger and frustration over the status quo, while at the same time represent the hope and possibilities for change? I stand here to tell you I will not maintain or support the status quo. I join my fellow grassroots activists in declaring we are fed up with the destruction of our environment. We are tired of being stuck in place on the economic ladder. We cannot lose more generations of young people trying to crawl out of student loan debt. We can advance California by promoting our values, redefine values, in which our political leaders ask, what can I do for you, rather than what have you done for me lately? Redefine values that invite everyone to have a seat at the table, not just those with the biggest bankroll. Fellow Democrats, when you join DEM 2014, our seats at the table will be numerous as the voice of the grassroots is elevated. You know as well as I, and as Bill Moyers eloquently and simply stated, the only answer to organized money is organized people. Join DEM 2014 to make our grassroots collectively the largest donor to the California Democratic Party and to support our on-the-ground organizing. Thank you, Democrats, for what we have been able to accomplish together during my tenure on the Board of Equalization. Through our organizing of Main Street merchants, we got e-fairness enacted, compelling online retailers to play by the same rules as our in-state businesses. Through our organizing of the LGBT community and straight allies and a broad array of communities and coalition, we attained marriage equality in California. Through our organizing of tenants and community advocates, we protected property tax exemptions for affordable housing for low-income families. Through our organizing of school districts and children's advocates, we demanded that oil refineries pay their fair share of property taxes. And the list of accomplishments goes on and on. Yes, the answer to organized money is organized people. I am proud of the grassroots campaign. I am running to become California's next controller. Thank you, Democrats, for standing strong with me and fueling our campaign with the power of people. Together, we will reform our tax system, preserve retirement security, and model responsible environmental stewardship and practices that will advance and restore California to truly be the place of equal opportunity, full equality, and justice for all. Thank you, Democrats.